Hey, Science 20, we're back, and today we're going to take a look at a particular interesting group of fossils that we have here in Alberta. Now, last time, you may have noticed that uh, when we were talking about fossils and how they provide us not just information about ancient life, but connections that they may have to modern life. Well, on the about 80 kilometers west of Banff, we have a mountain called Mount Wapta. And here we have a Cambrian period rock unit that has a huge abundance of well-preserved fossils. This is what we refer to as the Burgess Shale. And so it is a archaeological historical site. So here you can see people coming and they're able to examine all of these fossils that we find all throughout this area. So there is a huge abundance of really nice fossils. So what we're thinking is about a half billion years ago, 500 million years ago, give or take, um, the part of Alberta that we're talking about here was part of a shore of a very large tropical sea that most of Alberta was under at this point. So it's also important to note that during the Precambrian era, Alberta was very close to the equator, and so that's also going to come in and play a factor here with the temperatures of the time. That's why we're saying it was tropical. Now, during this period, we saw all sorts of life, uh, and they were confined to the ocean. We really didn't see them on the land. And so what we noticed was huge areas where we had lots of fossils all at once, all different kinds of organisms. We found some in shallow or part organisms that would have been found in shallow water and organisms that would have been found in deeper water. And it gives a really good representation of what the entire ecosystem looks like. Now, it is believed that this was created by a series of underwater mud avalanches that buried a lot of these organisms before, and the fossilization process began before they were able to start properly decomposing. Now, what makes the Burgess Shale unique was that we get a lot of soft body parts preserved in these fossils. So when they got buried completely in mud, we saw that there was very little oxygen at that point, so very little decomposition, and scavengers weren't able to reach them. Now, we saw that the basic designs for a lot of animal life on Earth were found in this time period, sort of marking the beginning of what we call the Paleozoic era, which gives a widespread variety of animal life. This period is referred to as the Cambrian explosion. And the reasons uh, why we saw this, we suspect has a lot to do with the fact that by this time, oxygen levels in the atmosphere had increased significantly to the point where we can now start supporting animal life. So that's what I have for you in that video talking about the Cambrian explosion. Um, so if you got any questions, feel free to let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.